Hello friends, my name is Vishwash Kumar. Today I am going to explain my fourth project about Zomato restaurant clustering and sentiment analysis, uh, which I have done as a part of Almabet team. The project is unsupervised, based on unsupervised machine learning, the individual done by individual. The project summary. So here we have a Zomato restaurant clustering and sentiment analysis. We have given two data frames, which is consist of information about the restaurants, and the second one data frame, which consists of reviews and rating, etc. So as a part of project, first we have to do the data collection, and then we have to see clean the data and examine the data. Then we have to perform exploratory data analysis to interpret the relation between the features between the features, and then we have to do the feature engineering to select the good feature. Then finally we have to do the model implementation, which means k-means clustering and the hierarchical clustering, which is agglomerator clustering, uh, to see the number of clusters that we can maximally form to distinguish between the restaurants based on the review system and the cost and the collections and the type of kitchen they provide and the type of food they provide. Uh, with these type of labels, we can cluster them with the k-means algorithm. The I have explained problem statement earlier. So main objective is to perform the clustering analysis, and then we have to, using the review system, we have to create the sentiment analysis for the each and every restaurant. So let's begin. First, we have to import the libraries that are needed. Here I'm importing the pandas matplotlib for the visualization. Uh, uh, LDA for the sentiment analysis. Then we have to load the data using the read pandas.csv file. Then we have to uh, read the data from our Google Drive. Here is the first view of the data, which is the restaurant. Here we have name, which is restaurant name, on the links of the restaurants, and the cost for each one on the for one person, and the collections they have provided in the restaurant, and cuisine, the type of kitchens and the type of food they provide, and the timings of the restaurants. We can see that this is the tail of the data. And second data frame, we have review data frame. We can see that uh, it has the same restaurant, which is name, and the reviewer who has given the review. On the review, this is helpful to our sentiment analysis about the restaurants and all. The rating out of 5, what is the number they have given, and the metadata, which is we have given one review and 2 followers. For him, yeah, we had 2 followers. This is the time of the review. So with these features, we have to done the EDA and the feature engineering to implement the model to do the clustering analysis. Here we have in the restaurant data frame, 105 rows are there and 6 columns are there. The 6 features are there. And the review column, we have 1,000 rows and 7 columns. So using the information method, we can get the information about the full data frame. With these, we can see the non-null objects, means there are null values present in the data. Here we can see collections have 51, means half of the data has been missing in the collection section in the restaurant data frame. And there are some null values present in the There are some null values present in the reviews column also. Uh, Around 80 null values are present in the reviews data frame in the columns of review and rating and metadata and time. The duplicate values, using the duplicate method, we can see that the number of duplicated rows in a restaurant, there are no duplicate rows or values are present in the data frame. In the Zomato review data frame, we have 36 duplicate columns, means they have repeated columns. We can visually see the missing values in the restaurant frame. Here you can see collections have 51%, means about the half of the data is missing or the null in the restaurant data frame. You can see this using the graph and the review data system. So we are less data is missing though, but we have to deal with the null values uh, to perform the EDA for better performance of the model. Understanding your variables. So here we can see the columns of the restaurant and the columns of the review data frame. So here the variables description in the Zomato restaurant data frame, name represent the name of restaurant, cost per person, estimated cost of dining, a tagging of restaurant with respect to Zomato categories. The cuisines is served by the restaurant is the food, type of food and type of restaurant it is. Timings is the timings of the restaurant. So unique each values for each category. Here we can use the define the function for calculating the unique values in the data frame. So here we can see the restaurants, 105 unique restaurants are there with the represent to the restaurant names. There are links, 105 links for the restaurant is there. Unique cost, about 29 unique values are there. Cuisines are the most important part. 92 type of cuisines are available in the entire data frame. So here we data wrangling code. We have to deal with the null objects and the data types to correctly perform the EDA. So we can manipulate with the data. Sorry for that. So here we can see the different day of restaurant cost dot unique. Here we can see that the comma separated values have been given in the donors data frame. So we have to remove that comma for a analysis purpose with this string replacement function. Have been removed the comma for the analysis purpose. Uh, and then I've used the function group by. So we can see the top costlier restaurant and the top 5 economy restaurant, which is low cost restaurant. So the top 5 low cost restaurants are KS Backers, which is amount 200 to 150. These are the top 5 lowest cost restaurant, that is economy restaurant. And the cost highest, top highest rated restaurant cost with respect to cost is these restaurants, Hyderabad Gachibowli, which is about costs us around 1%, 2,800. So next we can visually visualize the. Okay. Then I've used the group by function to uh, categorize the restaurant within the same type cost. So here we can see that the cost is about 500. That is the maximum 5 hotels share same price. So here we can see around 500. There are 30 restaurants which can uh, include the price about 500 for one person for the dining. So then with this group by function, I have created the data frame. So next I have split the cuisine values list. So by the type of cuisine they have provided in the restaurant, I have used the function to count the type number of cuisines present in the entire data frame. So here we can see that the top 5 cuisines are North Indian. 61 restaurants are providing North Indian food. Next coming followed by Chinese restaurant, which is 43 restaurants have been providing the Chinese food and all the collection values list. So here about the tags about the restaurant. So with the data, by using the same type of function, group by function, we have I've created the data frame with the tags and the number of restaurant. So the top five tags are great buffets, which are 11 restaurants which have been given tag as a great buffets and hygiene food, the live sports screening, the extra tags, the features given by the restaurant. So coming to the review part, using the review info function, we can see the some number of around 30, 40 number of uh, rows are missing the values. So using the we are given the time for each and every review. So we can split the time data, time to get the year, month, and day column separately to perform the EDA analysis better based on the year, reviews based on the year, and reviews based on month, and reviews based on the date. We can get the EDA about that. So I've created that using the pandas time index function. So next, using the in the metadata, we can see that the one review and two followers are being combined in the one call set of columns. So with using the string split function, we can see separate the data as the total number of reviews given and the total number of followers, reviewer followers. Like we can create a new column in the data frame. I created that for a better analysis purpose. So rating, we can see the rating, unique dot. So they again 5, 4, 1, 3, 2, 3.5, 4.5, 2.5, 1.5, like thing. And the non values are present in the data set. So rating is the most important column. Uh, uh, According to the reviews data frame, we have to thoroughly study and understand the rating and have to create a visualization with some other column to see the trend between and relation between other columns. In order for rating checking values, the value counts. So here we can see the 5 rating has given to 3,000 restaurant, means 3,000 rows. 4 has been given, uh, uh, 4 rating has given by 2,000 values. So here we can see that like is there for in the rating column. So for analysis, we can convert that type like into 0 in the rating to analysis purpose. So okay, after extracting the month and day and year column, we can see the values here. The rating we have separated. So here is the function to create the average rating and total review of the restaurant. So we have used the group by function of restaurant on aggregating the column of the rating and the reviewer. So we can see uh, the total number of reviews and ratings. They have been average rating and the average reviews for the each and every restaurant. Top five restaurant on the basis of rating, we can see that Absolute Barbecues has given the highest average rating. The total number of reviews is being 100. These are the top five restaurant based on the rating. These are the lowest restaurant, means low rating restaurant uh, provided. So for the feature engineering part, we have to deal with the null values. So we have dropped the null values from the collection department, which has more 50% of the data is being present. So we can see after dropping, we can see the is dot sum values to check if there is null values are present. It is showing that the count of 0. So merging data set. So for better EDA purpose, I've been merged the two data frames on the restaurant column. So there are two type of merging is there. Right merging means right join and the inner join and the outer join, left join. So based on the joins, we can see that to the less number of null values has been promoted should be there to perform the EDA. So uh, in practice, the left join is the most appropriate thing to do. So sorry, inner join is the most appropriate thing to do. So I've done the inner join, which is the less number of null values have been present in the inner join. So we can see df dot inner shot 10,000 rows are there, 16 columns are there. You can see the info, the restaurant links, cost, cuisines, timings, review. Uh, the two data frames have been merged successfully. So we can see the count of number unique values present in the each data frame. In the merged data frame, we can see the using the n unique function and the outliers deduction. So we have to treat the outliers and uh, that will cost our performance of the model. So here we use the interquartile function to do the outlier detection and to remove the outliers. Coming to the EDA part, univariate analysis there, bivariate analysis there, multivariate analysis there. So for univariate analysis, presently I have visualized using the every data frame, means every column in the restaurant data frame, and the here we can see the cost column. Uh, Visualization on the cost column. Here on the merged data set, we can see that the highest cost for the restaurant is 1200, and count plot for rating. That is the average rating. The number of rows restaurants have given rating of 5, 4, 1, and 3, etc. So we can see the review per year. So in the 2018 and the 2019, the reviews have been given the most, means uh, and then in the year 2018-19 reviews based on the month, we can see in the fifth month and the seventh month has the highest number of reviews presented in the month. And about the chart 2 is the distribution of the each and every column and the skewness of the data. So we can see the cost data has been rightly positively skewed with a 1.15 skewness value. So on the distribution of plot pictures, there is no plot pictures in the there we can see the review of the day, month, review of the month. So here we can see the comment about the mean value of the cost lie between 500 and 1000. A mean value of the rating lie between 3 and 5. Mean value of the review between 2018 and the most of the data, means the most number of reviews has been given in that 2018 and 2019 year. So here we can see the percentage of rating given in the each and every year. In the 2018, 49% of the reviews has been given. In the 2019 also the same percentage, about around same 48% of the review has been given. Percentage of rating means the 5 rating has been given 38% among the restaurants. And the 4 rating is followed by that 23% has been given 4 rating. It is the review percentage over the month. We can clearly see that fifth month and the seventh month has highest percentage of rating in month wise. Coming to the bivariate analysis. So here we can see the most engaged restaurant basis on the cost rating. We can see that Absolute Barbecues tops the among all 11, and the less engaged restaurant which has given the low rating. You can clearly visualize the restaurant. And the top 10 restaurant with a high price, we can see that Hyderabad Gachibowli is the top among the in percent of cost wise. The top restaurant in the economy class has been given here: Creamstone, Shawarma, Asian Meal Box, etc. So top 9 revenue. So here I group the function of the rating and the cost to expect the revenue of the each and every restaurant. We can see that the Hyderabadi Gachibowli restaurant has been topped among the all, which is has the good rating and the cost as the highest cost among all of the restaurants. And these are the top 10 expected revenue room from each restaurant for the lower economy class restaurants. Uh, top five most selling food lines means the type of kitchen, the type of food they have provided. These are the tags. 39% is about North Indian, and 28% of the Chinese foods has been, sold among the is famous among the customers taste wise. This is a correlation with map between the cost and rating and cost and reviews, etc. Coming to the ML implementation, these are the feature engineering done for so coming to the cluster data set, we have got clustered the every data set based on the type of the cuisine and the type of the restaurant and giving the average rating. Then we have scaled the data and then transform the data into a standard using standard scalar. Uh, these are some distribution chart and the linear relationship between the each and every column. So for the dimensional reduction, we have 16 features which are so there are 16 number of features or columns present in the data set. It is tough to interpret the data. So we have used the PCA principal component analysis to reduce the dimensionality of the data frames for an implementation purpose. So for clustering, we have used the k-means clustering and the elbow method, Shellute method to determine the optimal number, optimal value of the k. So after performing the elbow curve method on the cluster data frame, we can see that uh, the optimal value of the k is about uh, we can use 5 and 6 number of clusters. So here we can see the 5 clusters. We can see the illustration graphical representation of the clusters, but it not performed well though. After performing the PC dimensionality reduction, we can see the PC1 and PC2, PC3 class for each and every restaurant here. Then we have cut after the done performing the PCA analysis by using the kernel tree. Uh, uh, we can see the clear illustration between the clustering, which is k equal to 2 on the database, which has been DB scan. So here we can see the clustering groups using the K-means clustering. We can see the cuisine list for the cluster one. We can see Chinese, continental, kebab, European, South Indian, North Indian. Based on these type of cuisines, they are, the algorithm has been clustered 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, and all. Coming to the Shillute method, we can see the visualization for k equal to 1 and k equal to 2. Means k equal to 2, we can see that the Shillute score, the 90% of the data has been labeled as 0 and the one class 0 and class 1. And using the number of clusters 3, we can see uh, the Shillute score and Shillute values and the representation of the clustering. And using the 4 and using the optimal value as the k equal to 5. The k equal to 5 and the 6 have been done the better job in performing the clustering analysis. Later we can see the dendrogram. Sorry. Sorry for that. Here we can see the dendrogram of agglomerative approach. This A represents the Euclidean distance, and here all the type of restaurants that are given based on the type or number of clusters we have needed. We can separate the using the horizontal line. We can see the Shillute score for each and every number of clusters means k equal to 2. Here we can see the maximum Shillute score has been occurred in with the number of 5, which is about 0.34, which is the optimal number of k. And coming to the sentiment analysis, here are the top 5 means bag of votes which are used as the positive side, means the positive compliments about the restaurant's review. Uh, these are the expensive restaurants tags on and all. Coming to the conclusion, for evaluating the metrics model, I've implemented the some of the distant trees models and the XGBoost to predict the performance of the model. We can see accuracy and precision recall and FN score and RAC curve within the provider within visualization. Based the conclusion, uh, here we can see the done the clustering analysis with I find that the k equal to 5 and 4 6 have been performed very well to distinguish between the restaurants in the clustering and the sentiment analysis. Thank you.